Right, what's happening? I'm Harris for the gig guide. Who am I here with?
You're with Aiden McConville. How's it
Nice
going?
one, mate. Good to be with you. Just first of all, then, just want to ask you to kind of tell us a wee bit about yourself, how you got into music and kind of how that's taken you to where you are just now, if that's all right.
No hassle, mate. So my name's Aiden McConville. I come from North Lanarkshire. I come from a little small town called Newmains. How I kind of got into music and singing, I was just kind of through school, mate, to be honest. Working my music teacher, I actually got a quite funny story, Mr. I won't name him, but basically I said to him, I used to like sing in my room and that, just kind of just songs, whatever. And then I kind of went up to him and I went, listen, sir, I kind of want to like learn how to sing. And then he kind of looked at me and just went, you're taking the piss out of me here. And then he went, I went, no, I swear to God, right, and he spat from and he put Castle in the Hill by Ed Sheeran on it, and he actually looked at me and you've got a bit of potential here. So then I kind of decided singing, he kind of taught me. I went into coaching, and then I really idolized folk like Ed Sheeran, Shawn Mendes, people like that. I was like, how
Mhm.
can I be more like them?
Uh-huh.
Songwriting, obviously.
Mhm.
So I kind of went in, started learning how to write songs. And then I went and released my first single in 2024, which was Unlocked. And then that just opened up so much doors for me and gave me the career I've got today.
Mhm. Nice one. Again, you were just mentioning to me there about your kind of musical theatre background as well. What can you tell us about
Yeah, so right, currently I work with Imagine That Performing Arts Department in Airdrie. They're a brilliant group, brilliant people. I've been also very lucky to get in with them. Currently working on some other productions, just kind of singing and doing stuff like that. So they're just really good, mate.
that?
All round.
Nice one. Um, you mentioned there to me about your first single in 2024. You were saying that you've got some new music coming out. What can you tell us about
Yes,
that?
yes. So currently I've been working with Tom Glasgow, quite a well-known producer. So me and him have been putting some stuff together. We project happening. So
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say much, can't say too much right now, but
Uh-huh.
um, it's coming soon.
Uh-huh. Is there anything you can say, like, what can people expect about the kind of style of music
Oh.
that's going to be brought out?
It's going to be a bit different this time round. I just want people to just enjoy the music. I just want them all to come to my concerts, come to my gigs, and just have a fucking ball. Do you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Aye.
Just dance, just
Mm-hmm.
enjoy themselves.
Mm-hmm. And then, again, you mentioned there about Ed Sheeran and Shawn Mendes. Is there anybody else, just for this particular just for the new music here, sorry, that's like in anybody else in the kind of music industry that's inspired it?
Yes, there's so many, mate. Alex Warren has been a really big one. Then there's been glimpses of day. Alex Warren, Olivia Dean, Lewis Capaldi. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's been one of my biggest inspirations. Also, just being Scottish, coming from North Lanarkshire as well. I think
Uh-huh.
at least. But no, he's been. They're all, I've got inspirations for everywhere, mate.
Uh-huh. Nice one. And kind of what do you make of the current music scene? Kind of you can talk about the world or also like just the kind of Scottish scene as well.
The Scottish scene, I think it's been very interesting. I mean, you're watching young guys like Ewan McKenna, who's
Mm-hmm.
came up into the scene and won that Clyde One competition.
Uh-huh.
It's a great singer. His new single is really good as well.
Mm-hmm.
Worldwide, I think it's well, man. There's a lot of new artists coming on the scene. It's really exciting. It's really exciting
Mm-hmm.
times for music, I think.
Uh-huh. And what do you kind of make for, you know it firsthand yourself, kind of opportunities for young artists in the kind of the greater Glasgow Scottish scene?
Yes, there's so many, mate.
Mm-hmm.
B12 Entertainment, one I've got to work with over about a year ago now,
Uh-huh.
playing the Classic Grands.
Uh-huh.
I've been, yeah, I think kind of, it's all the contacts, mate, and getting
Mm-hmm.
yourself out there.
Uh-huh.
I mean, obviously, if I didn't really go to that studio, I wouldn't have my first contact with my producer, Lewis Jowie, and then he got me talking to other people, and then other people, and then also bands at gigs. I mean, I've got the honour to meet the Borderline, um, the Latitude,
Mm-hmm.
the Final Requiem, and all the other great bands.
Uh-huh, nice one. And so talk again about your live show you've played at the Classic Grand. Are you looking to kind of get more live shows booked?
Yes, currently we're just making all the music right now, but as
Mhm.
soon as the stuff's out,
Uh-huh.
I can say to my fans that a good few shows are coming their way. So
Uh-huh. Nice one. Again, and you just talked there, you just want people to dance. Is that
I just
just
want I just kind of want people to go and have a good time, like
uh-huh.
just dance, sing. I just want it to be just kind of a good vibe. I just want everybody
Uh-huh.
to just have a good time.
Uh-huh.
That's the best way I can describe it.
Aye. Um, and what kind of experiences do you think you can take from playing to crowds of people?
A lot of self-confidence. I mean, my confidence since I've started doing this is boosted exponentially.
Mm-hmm.
And just and just meeting other bands and other artists has really
Uh-huh.
gave me experience because I'm getting what they know down to me, and that's also made me a better artist.
Uh-huh. Nice one. Again, you're telling me as well that you've had a wee break for the music scene. What's brought you back?
I miss it, man. Like, obviously, I had about 6 months to about a year away after Daylight came out.
Uh-huh.
And to be honest with you, mate, I miss it. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I did musical theatre for 6 months. I loving it. But I
Mm-hmm.
did miss, putting out music, fans going up to me in the street. I miss all that.
Aye, nice one. And what pushed you away in the first place?
I think, to be honest with you, also I was doing it like I was going on for 2 years,
Uh-huh.
straight. Just also when I started when I was 14, no,
Uh-huh.
13. Odd, and then also I was doing it for about 2 years odd straight. So I think
Mm-hmm.
I just did kind of just need to take a wee step back and just explore other bits of music. I wanted to kind of go and explore drama, musical theatre for a bit
Uh-huh.
and get other experiences. But then I knew deep down I was going to come back to this definitely.
Nice one. Um, Again, you're also talking about releasing new music soon. You've already got a kind of plethora of live music out already on kind of SoundCloud and Spotify. Talk about the recent single, your last single, Daylight, and also Addicted to You, which is your first EP on Spotify. What do you think you're almost quite experienced now in the process of writing and releasing music?
Yes, I feel like I've got my own restructure to writing music. Also, I've got a first EP to my
Hmm.
name, which is great. I think was exponentially great at 15. I think I released that when I was about 15, 14.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, I've had great guys working with me. I've had guys like Lewis Joey, Joe Morton, people like that coming in and just teaching me
Hmm.
things, and that's made me a 10 times better artist. I think another thing to expect is a more kind of grown up lyrics in me
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because because obviously
Mhm.
I've just kind of been away and then obviously grown up, you know what I mean?
Aye. Aye, definitely. And what kind of experiences can you take from, like, obviously, not everything's going to be perfect, but having releasing so many tunes, do you feel like now what you're putting out is like the absolute best of what you've got, considering also you're a good bit older as well?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think the reason for my music being so successful is just genuinely just me being open
Mm-hmm.
and me writing about just my own experiences, my own things, my own stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what you going on at saying there. When I was younger, when I realised I was a very big perfectionist in the music industry, I had to make
Uh-huh.
sure everything was perfect. But
Uh-huh.
I think now, as I'm older, I can kind of let go a wee bit at a gig. And like even at a gig, I just had to think everything was perfect, 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 perfect.
Uh-huh.
But now I can just, even if I sang wrong or did something wrong, you know what I mean, I can just kind of laugh off the audience and just,
Uh-huh.
we can still have a good time.
Obviously, you mentioned kind of how you got into singing, but like, what kind of brought you into like the music business and releasing music and stuff like that?
It's always, even when I was younger, mate, like, I always kind of, I mean, I can remember my auntie bought me it was like, it was like a wee toy Mic King and a wee like, toy guitaring, and I used to just
Right.
sit and sing
Uh-huh.
like Calvin Harris tunes and things like that, man.
Aye.
So I've always definitely been like into it, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And then also I got in with the football lads. So then I kind of went into football for about 3 years, and then I came back. Well, I gave up football. Then I
Aye.
was like, right, what can I do? Oh, music, that looks fun. We'll give that a bash.
Aye. Nice one. And I'd just like you to talk me through as well. like what does the process look for you? Sitting down and writing a song. Does it all come at once? Do you chop away at it for a wee while? What does that look like for yourself?
It depends, mate. Depends what kind of day I'm having.
Mm.
Sometimes you can go in and you can get a full song, maybe even two done in a day, or other
Uh-huh.
times you can be singing on a verse and kind of think a chorus for about 2 hours. It really just depends.
Uh-huh. And do you write kind of the music before the lyrics, or do you write the lyrics and then the music?
We usually write the music first. We got a wee demo with drums, bass, things like that
Uh-huh.
going, and then we will, yeah, play and we'll start writing lyrics, start melodising the
Aye.
tune, the tune.
Nice one. And obviously you're thinking of releasing new music, want to play gigs in the future, but just kind of like looking at maybe just this year in general, is there anything in particular that you like aim to achieve? Any kind of bucket list things, for example?
Um, I definitely want to try and get into some get a wee festival run going. I think that's always kind of been a wee kind of wee ambition of mine.
Hmm.
Playing festivals like trans like that. Also you watch and you go
Uh-huh.
to, and I mean, you dream of going to play festivals like that, and just yeah, just try and get some festivals. Maybe try and get some a festival run going.
Uh-huh. Brilliant. And just lastly then, is there anything else that you would like to add? Anything that you'd like to say directly to the viewers?
I'd just like to say thank you for listening. Um, Stay tuned on my social media for any new music because that's coming very, very soon. And yeah, thanks for having me, lads.
Brilliant. Right, mate, you've been an absolute pleasure. Cheers.